right, folks, let's talk about something I guarantee every organisation will face at some point: an information security incident. Whether it's a malware infection, a phishing email that gets clicked, or a lost device with customer data on it, incidents happen. They always have. The question isn't if, but when. And what matters most is how prepared you are when they do. That's where an incident management process comes in. And if you're aligning to ISO 27001, especially controls 5.24 and 5.28, you'll need a clear, documented approach. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly what that looks like, step by step. And by the end, you'll not only understand the process, but you'll also be able to download a free incident management template that ticks all the compliance boxes and is actually useful in a real business. Let's break it down into 5 phases that make up the life cycle of incident management. Phase 1, preparation. This is where it all starts, before anything goes wrong. You'll need a documented incident management plan. This plan should spell out your scope, your objectives, and most importantly, your procedures. ISO 27001 says that it has to be formal, approved by management, and part of the wider ISMS. Next, you've got to define your incident roles and responsibilities. Who is your incident manager? Who's handling the technical response, internal comms, legal, PR? In a small business, one person might wear multiple hats, and that's fine. Just make it clear and write it down. You'll also need reporting and escalation channels. That might be a dedicated email address, a service desk ticket option, or even just a chain of command. But make sure everyone knows how to report something and who to tell. And don't forget about incident classification. What's a low severity issue versus a critical breach? Define it. That way you're not arguing about priorities while the fire is burning. Lastly, give your people training. Train your responders, but also raise awareness across your whole team, even if it's just a poster in the break room or a 5-minute monthly toolbox talk. Make reporting second nature. Phase 2, detection and reporting. Now we're live. Something's happened. Maybe it's an alert from your antivirus, or maybe someone spots weird network behavior. Maybe an employee just says, "Hey, I clicked on something dodgy." You need a reliable way for people to report incidents fast. This could be an email address, a web form, a phone number, whatever works, as long as it's known and simple. Once an incident is reported, it gets logged. We assign it a unique ID and a record of who, what, when, where, and how. Even if that turns out to be nothing, log it. It's your audit trail. Then we do a quick triage. Is this really a security incident, or is it just a glitch? If it's not a security issue, we hand it off to IT support. If it is, we activate the response team and move it into the next phase. Phase 3, assessment and classification. This is where we stop guessing and start investigating. The response team digs into the incident. What happened? What systems are affected? And what data might be involved? You look at logs, interview users, check backups, review alerts. Then you assign the severity rating, low, medium, high, or critical. That helps you prioritize your response. A ransomware attack affecting your core systems is not the same as somebody losing a USB stick that was encrypted. You also decide what resources you need. Is it just you and your IT guy? Or do you need legal, PR, or external forensics? Maybe it's time to call in outside help. You also might need to escalate if there's any potential harm to customers, significant downtime, or personal data involved. Bring in senior leadership early. Phase 4, response. Now we act. First, contain the incident, stop the bleeding, disconnect infected machines, change compromised passwords, and block malicious traffic. Then eradicate the threat, remove the malware, patch the vulnerability, kick the attacker out. But do it properly, not just slap on a band-aid to it. You also need to preserve evidence, capture logs, take disk images if needed. Keep your records clean, because if it ever becomes a legal issue, you'll want to show what happened and what you did. Then comes recovery. Restore from backups, rebuild clean systems, get services back online, and confirm the threat is actually gone before you do. Don't reintroduce the problem. At the same time, keep communicating internally, let the right people know what's happening. Externally, if it's serious, like a breach of customer data, you may have to notify regulators or customers. That depends on the laws in your region, like the Notifiable Data Breach Scheme here in Australia. Phase 5, Post-Incident Review. We're through the storm, and now you learn. You run a debrief session. What happened? What worked well? What didn't? What should we change for next time? Do a root cause analysis. Ask why, not just what failed, but why it failed. Maybe it was human error. Maybe it was a gap in your controls. Maybe your detection tools missed it. Then you update your policies, refine the plan, patch the gaps, and maybe add training or tweak controls. Document it all in a formal incident report. And if someone reported the issue, thank them. Let them know they made a difference. That builds trust and encourages future reporting. So that's the life cycle, from preparation through to detection, triage, response, and learning. ISO 27001 lays out the structure, but it's up to you to make it work for your business. To make it easier, we've put together a free downloadable incident management template, linked below in the video description. It includes a documented policy you can customize, role definitions and contact lists, a severity classification scheme, a full process walkthrough for each phase, template for incident logging, response tracking, and post-incident review. You can tweak it for a 5-person business or a 500-person one. It's scalable, ISO compliant, and designed to be usable, not just a tick box document for auditors. If you're working towards ISO 27001 certification or just want to strengthen your security posture, this process is a must-have. And once you've got it in place, practice it. Run tabletop exercises. Spot the gaps before they become real problems. Because when it comes to incidents, being ready isn't optional. It's the difference between a minor hiccup and a major disaster. Download the template, have a look, and adapt it to your needs. And if you want to walk through or help implementing it, drop us a line. We're here to help. Thanks for watching, stay prepared, and stay secure. See you next time.